Hi everyone, Rabbi David here. Hope you are well. Welcome, of course, to Shul. We know now that we will be returning, of course, after the lockdown finishes this week to Tier 2. And we're going to come back to you soon with how that plays out, of course, for us in terms of the synagogue. Hopefully the next few days we will have the guidelines for the United Synagogue, and we'll obviously be in touch with you very soon about that. But we do know pretty much that we're looking forward soon to coming back in to the synagogue, to our safe space, which is our synagogue, and looking forward, of course, to welcoming you back. Now, it's Parashat Vayetze this week, moving on another Parashat in the book of Genesis, book of Bereshit. And this is, of course, opens with the famous story about Jacob and the ladder. A ladder which is mutzav arza, which is rooted in the ground, V'rosho magia hashamayma, and its head, the top of the ladder, reaches up to the heavens. And I think there's something really interesting here about balancing idealism and realism, maybe, or being grounded. Idealism is really important. It's so important to have ideals, to dream of ideals, to have a target, to have a direction, to navigate towards a better, more progressed life. I think that's really important that we have that. We might not reach it now, but we want to develop. We want to be better. We want a better world. It's not good, I don't think, to have a status quo. But mutzav arza, that ideal, also needs to be rooted in the real, in people, in real society, in real life. If we get too much taken away by the ideal and we float off into the ideal, we might, and it can be destructive, lose our sense of connectedness to the world and to other people. And so that really is an interesting symbolism on which to reflect when we think about this ladder of Jacob, who's running from a difficult situation with his brother Esau. And we know runs off to another difficult situation, and yet still has the ideals of, in his dream, the ladder that is up in heaven, but also connected down here. And we're told, V'hinei malachei Elohim olim v'yordim bo. Going up and down the ladder in Jacob's dream are angels. And for a religious person, for a person that is, and of course in our religion, a religious Jew, but I'm sure it can translate to other religions, it is the religion, and I'm saying this as a Jewish person, that connects the ideals with the real down here on this earth. It is the ideals that connect us to God, the ideals of the Torah and our belief in God, and that belief in God shouldn't rest in heaven, but should be brought down into this world and applied in the world. That it should not just remain in theory, but that it should also be put into practice. So there's some interesting things on which to reflect. The ladder that connects the heavens, the ideals, and our earth, with the angels up and down it, connecting both together. So I wish you Shabbat Shalom. Love to all of you throughout the community. I know this is continually not easy, and I'm sure for many of us there's a sense of weariness about where we are. But there are positives too, and we have to hold on to those positives. All friendships and relationships, connectedness, all the little things that maybe we bring into our life and have done over the last few months. It's so critical that we still hold on to them as we move through the next months. And you know that I'm not going anywhere, and I'll be back next week, if not before, to say Shabbat Shalom. Have a good one. Bye.